The incident happened on a Friday. The following Wednesday, Sidney's aunt called me and said, we need to take her back to the hospital. She almost reverted back to like a small child. She had no idea who I was. And her looking at me almost felt as if I was just some kind of like an Uber driver. And she was like forced to get in the car with a stranger.
She has no idea who I am either. And I don't think it's till she really came home and I got to see her in front of me that I realized this is not Sidney at all.
You wanna go walk? All right.
They made her relearn how to walk up and down stairs.
She couldn't hop.
She couldn't hop.
Couldn't hop.
Or tie her shoe, or cut a piece of meat. Like we had to cut her meat for her because she didn't understand how to use a fork and knife. You don't remember your name?
I remember the first time I took her to OT and she grabbed a pencil like a preschooler, toddler does, and tried to write her name that way. Little things like asking her to get the placemats out. What are those? Where are they? Asking her to put the blanket away. What is a blanket? How do you communicate with somebody who's used to being, mentally this, age and doing these things to all of a sudden she doesn't know what to do with herself. Her 16th birthday, we redid the house, we redid the backyard. Not one memory of this. We have albums that I do yearly. I show her, she doesn't recognize them. Does that look familiar at all?
No. I wish I could remember it all, and it makes me upset that I can't, because it feels like I'm missing out on a lot of it.
Okay, well, we're going to dig into this and talk about what happened, but what's this been like for the two of you?
You couldn't have scripted this. Life was just going. Life was just happening. It was Sidney's turn to be a senior. She was looking forward to her senior year. She was doing phone conversations and interviews with coaches across the country. And then this happens. It really felt like our life came to a screeching halt. And it really did. That momentum that we were feeling for Sidney to have this turn to be her time to shine and look forward to these things that you look forward to just came to a halt. And it feels like the world around us is running and we're just moving so slow. It is literally one day at a time, like when you have a little kid again.
And y'all are trying to put a face on it, but it's really painful.
Watching that was painful.
You say it's like her memory files have been just deleted.
It feels like a tornado just came and just took the house.
Yeah.
And we're thinking, okay, the house is gone, foundation's still there, we can rebuild. And the thought is that we can start teaching her again and learning new things. And at first, we thought that that's the way that it was going to be. And then we realized the foundation feels like it's literally in quicksand because you can stack things on top, but they don't stay.
I see little things, but like Carlos said, it's like it's not stacking. What she does today, she may remember part of this tomorrow. Each day is like starting over.
She didn't recognize the two of you at first.
No.
That was super painful, Phil. She had to be coaxed, she had to be convinced to get in the car with me because she didn't know who I was. That's when I knew that it was going to be a difficult thing that we were about to experience.
Are you sorry that she ever played this sport?
No.
No.
Why not?
To see her with such a passion, something that she found young and something that she's good at, something that completes her, it hurts her that part of her life is taken away that she can't remember even doing, but she knows it's something she enjoyed. She even told me it was part of it what balances her, family, home, and playing this sport. She said it just rounded me. It just made me feel balanced.
When you see a kid develop a passion for something, you can't put it back in a jar. It doesn't work that way. It's something that she's learned a lot of great lessons from, but this is an unfortunate thing that happened.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.